Hi, Gemma.ca here. Today I'm doing a walking meditation with you guys because we have reached July and I received a message of the portal of the 7th of the 7th. Unfortunately, or maybe not unfortunately, I had the luxury to go to London with my daughter and was not able to do that portal there. So I've been doing it today. And I gotta tell you, that was amazing. I'm not gonna pick that fruit for you. You're going to have to pick that one yourself. But I did the meditation in 4 steps. And today I realized why. Because when we're walking the 8, if you haven't tried that before, we're walking between around 2 items, like 2 crystals. So you're walking in the infinity symbol. Doing that, we are collapsing timelines and also maybe even walking through the portal into the void. Because using the body at the same time as we are setting the intention to meditate, it is a really profound way of working with the energies. This is, of course, the work I've learned by Sarita. Check her out if you haven't. She's amazing. And I was going to say I have built on it, but it's not true because I channeled the whole thing that it needed to be done in 4 steps and that we are writing something down in between the steps, which kind of make us, go from the left to the right side of the brain, and also using all the layers in us. Yeah, that was a really amazing way of working, and I can see that more of that is coming, and I'm just gonna share it with you guys. Yeah, it was really interesting because it's a new way of traveling, I think. Anyways, if you haven't done the walk of 8, you will need 2 items to walk around, and then stand in the knot, in the 0 point of the 2 items where you are walking. And then we will calling the ancestors to witness what we're doing. And we will be calling in the 6 directions also to witness us, but also to guide us and help us. I will guide you through this, no worries. And then we will start with the first step, the first walk of 8, with the intention of receiving the messages from the sun rays to our etheric layers, the mental layer, the emotional layer, the physical layer, the spiritual layer, and energetic layer, of course. And doing that, I really learned that it is really a powerful opener of my whole existence for the next step. Because when we receive those information, we are writing them down on a piece of paper. It doesn't have to make sense. Just write it down. And because I also experienced that in the second layer, that I didn't really get any words. I just got images. Then I just drew the images. So, and if you can't do that, then don't. Just notice what you've learned. I will encourage you to try though, because I really felt like it added a layer, a dimension in the whole exercise when I write it down anyways. So step 2 is standing again in the knot and walking the 8 again with the new intention to walk with an open heart with this newly received wisdom or knowledge, and walking the 8 with that, holding a break, pausing, writing that down on a piece of paper. The second round, we are opening our throat with this newly received wisdom. Again, a layer more. And walking the 8 again. No, that's not true. That was the last layer. And then we will be sitting down in the knot, facing the sunray and starting to communicate with the sunray. So, and communication goes both ways, as you know. So it's like this is connection. This is the real portal, and I'm excited to hear what you learn from this. What I've learned was really interesting. I'm not going to share it because then I'll just put some expectations in you, and I'm not going to do that. But it was interesting, very interesting. And I am allowing you to sit in that communication for a while. The whole process is approximately 26 minutes. I have no idea how long the different steps are taking, but I am putting some sound on and, of course, guiding you along the way. What I learned doing it, I didn't have any music with me. I listened to I know, yeah, my surroundings, but I merely listened to the sun rays also. So I wasn't distracted by sound or music for that matter. However, I know that could be a obstacle for some people. I'm a skilled meditator and meditate several hours every day. So for me, I don't need music. Sometimes it's very distracting for me. And I'm gonna put some sound for you on it to help you, but I also encourage you to try this meditation without the guidance and see what you get from that. So please let me know in the comment what happened to you and what you experienced, because I'm excited. Yeah. And of course, share and like, subscribe, and create a beautiful, beautiful day. A smiling and shining day. If you need to, pause the video to get a piece of paper and a pen to have on the side of your walking station. And then start at the knot of your working station between the two blocks. And putting your hands in a slight uncomfortable position in order to tell your body that you are going for a sacred walk, a walking meditation. Take a deep breath and feel your feet on the ground. Feel the sun on your body. Maybe even feel the wind on your
skin. You gather all of your senses around yourself, inside of you, and breathe all the way into your stomach, listening to your breath, listening to the messages you're about to receive. And we're calling in the ancestors to witness this walk, this process, to witness, to guide, to provide and support. And we're calling in the spirits of the East to witness, to guide, to be there on this way. The wind, the eagle. We're calling in the spirits of the West also to witness, to guide, to be part of this journey. And we're calling in the spirits of the North, the allies from the North, to hold space and to support. And we're calling in the spirits of the South, to shine the light for us, to help us break through the blockages. Spirit of fire. And we're calling in the spirits of the earth to hold us, to provide support and guidance for us. And I'm calling in the spirits of the cosmos, the sun, the spirit of the sun in which we are during on a journey with on this endeavor. And we're calling in the spirits of our inner soul to shine and awaken. And we set the intention to walk the eight, receiving the sun rays, decode in our mental layer, in our emotional layer, in our energetic layer, in our physical layer, and in our spiritual layer. And when you are ready, you can start walking the eight. And then I invite you to stand in the middle of the two rocks, gathering this new information you have received. And when you're ready, sit down and write the words or the drawings of wisdom. And then I would like for you to stand up again, standing between the two rocks. Walking now, this time, opening your heart and this new received knowledge. And then I would like for you to stand in the middle of the knot again, receiving the information. And when you're ready, sit down and write whatever came to you. And then standing at the knot again, this time with the intention to open your throat and walk with this new received knowledge. And then I'm inviting you to stand at the knot once again, receiving the messages, receiving the wisdom. Your walk. And when you're ready, sit down and write that wisdom. And when you're ready, sit at the knot facing the sun. Start communicating with the sun. And whenever you're ready, feeling your buttocks on your seat on the ground, with gratitude, release the sun, the earth, cosmos, the south, the north, the east, the west. And send gratitude to all and to yourself. And in gratitude, gathering the rocks, thanking them for participating today. And with gratitude, thank your ancestors. And if you feel like it, you can write even more in your little journal. And please share this with whomever you feel would benefit from this. Smiling day.